Okay. I don't know. Wait. Wait. Hello, follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Follow me. Hello. Wait. Follow me. Follow me. Wait. Hello. Okay.
Do you see how you're pivoting from one topic to the next every single time you get like?
I
Do you?
don't see it as different topics.
Okay,
They're,
okay.
like, interrelated.
Let's like try to stay on one thing instead of hopping when you realize that you're like talking about, because it started with like, I was curious, who's the third example of somebody that
Libya?
we annexed Libya? Holy shit! I got a U.S. passport. Can I go
And after
fly
a
there
while,
right
they
now? What are
just
you
feel
talking
samey.
about? When I asked you, is it
What I'm saying
justified? Is it
things have
justified?
developed a lot
Is it justified?
geopolitically because
There
of
were
that.
there were no chemical weapon attacks in Crimea. There was no genociding happening in Crimea. What is Russia's justification to annex that peninsula?
That it's historically been a part of Russia.
And that's enough reason to invade and steal something? Can Mexico invade the United States and steal property from, or any of the number of countries in Europe?
so.
Okay, so everybody in Europe can just invade everybody else in Europe and take everything because it used to belong to other people at some point in time?
Sure, whatever. I don't care about Europe. I watched you and talking to Haas and Nick Fuentes. I don't usually watch that much of that sort of content, but I felt like it would be interesting to talk to you, because it feels to me like you were talking to people who you probably have too much of a how do I put this? Like a brand relationship with, you know, like your communities are sort of like at war with each other.
I don't really care that much about that. I mean, they are, but sure.
I mean, I think it plays more into like how much people are willing to like be faithful auditors of each other, right? Like
For other people, it might be. I understand what you're saying, yeah. I have a hard time taking Haas seriously.
Yeah, I'm
because
not saying
him
it's a
personally,
bad
but yeah,
thing or
sure.
anything, but
Yeah, I know what you're coming from.
I mean, I'm friends with Haas. Haas is one of my friends. Like, I know how he's like. Like, he has a pretty hot temper sometimes.
Well, it's
But,
not his temper. I
mean,
consider him to be genuinely a stupid person. Like, that's the issue. But
I
I understand you
Haas
probably
is
disagree.
definitely not a stupid person. I mean, I've had a lot of conversations
Sure.
with him. Haas is very well read. Like, in a lot of the difficult literature, I would say, just like having read a lot of the same things myself.
Okay.
So I have a lot of respect for Haas. I'm not gonna lie, like I've spent a long time talking to him. It's hard to like translate that sort of stuff to the sort of medium of Twitch, I think. Like Twitch isn't really a great medium for like, say, talking about you know, the history of Western philosophy or something like that. Like these like large sort of problems or large fields of inquiry, right? Like that's like usually, you know, you want to have like a group of people who are like reading the same sorts of things, more devoted to like having a deep discussion about stuff like that. More like a college course, right? Is like where you'd have like a better environment, ideally, for talking about such things. I don't know if it's like if it's like evident to you just through like your interactions with him on Twitch or whatever, but Haas is not a dumb person. Like I don't think you're a dumb person either. I don't even think Nick is a dumb person, but I think Nick is probably dumber just on like a basic level.
Okay, I don't think Nick is dumb at all. I disagree with him on things. Haas, well, I mean, regardless, obviously, I know you're friends with Haas. We're not here to discuss Haas's intelligence. Yeah. What did you want to chat about?
I'm just more interested in like what do you think is like the situation right now? Like how do you view the world moment that we're in? Like do you think we're like in a good place right now, or like do you see things like getting better from here or like getting worse? Or we could limit this to just like America specifically.
I think in some ways we've gotten way better, but in other ways I think we're kind of flying apart at the seams and we don't really understand why.
What ways have the things gotten better?
I mean, in very obvious senses, things like medical advances, things like the general state of peace and security around the world, things like the overall general health of people, especially in third world countries. I guess you can point to obesity and stuff. Obvious technological
Saying
stuff.
like globally.
Yeah.
So you're just more talking about like the global state of like technology and like the advancement of these sorts of technological improvements and, you know, access to more advanced infrastructure, et cetera, et cetera.
The stuff like
that's more true on like a global level.
Yeah, probably. Things that like Western people would point to and go like, oh, look, we're doing good because I can tell because of this thing, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm not really interested in like Western. Like I don't really care about like Western people. I think that's kind of a bullshit category, frankly. But I mean, I was saying more specifically like I'm in America, like America particularly. Do you say that things have gotten better here, let's say, in the last 40 years, or worse?
I mean, with respect to what? It depends, right? In terms of, like, race relations and, like, sexism and stuff, yeah, I think we've gotten way better. In terms of
like
access to education, way better. Yeah.
Like, you could say the quality of life or whatever, however you want to put it. Like, I would say, like, maybe the amount of, like, the quality of life of people, I think, is primarily the thing, right? Because actually 40 years ago, like on average, people had more like disposable income, you know, and they owed a lot less. We had like a lot less debt, like consumer debt and like debt for like medical
quality
debt,
of life
debt,
gets like really difficult to like measure at that point though, right? Like 40 years ago, people might have had less debt and more disposable income, but like not everybody had a cell phone or access to the internet, right? Because those weren't things that existed 40 years ago.
Yeah, but they also didn't know that they didn't have a cell phone. So how could that be like impacting their quality of life if it's like a good that they can only imagine?
Sure.
You know?
I mean, 300 years ago, people didn't know that there were cures for cancer. So how can they, right? I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that it's really difficult to quantify. Like,
legitimate.
Yeah, it's difficult to quantify.
I think that's. No. But I do think that like quality of life has a lot more to do with like comparison within like your immediate like phenomenological reality, like, you know, like the immediate generations around you, like the things that's like how you compare your quality of life like amongst your peers and amongst people that like you see or like you've known of, you know what I mean? You're not really comparing it in like this like absolute like larger sense, because you can't really compare your quality of life right now to someone like 500 years ago, because it's like a totally different world. Like the world works totally differently.
You absolutely can, right? But I mean, like I'm saying that it's a challenging thing to do.
How would you do that?
Well, by saying that 500 years ago, like fucking 30% of women died during childbirth or whatever, and that doesn't happen anymore. Like that's one way I could compare.
But they expected that to happen.
Okay, but I mean, if that's what we're gonna say, then in that case, every single quality of life is just neutral because it's always compared to itself right? Like,
Well, so then what we would do is, right, is we would compare like the current American quality of life, or like the trajectory of the American quality of life of the last 40 years, to say other geopolitical hegemonies over the last 40 years and their trajectories. We could compare that way, right? Because now we're just comparing like with like people in the same world historical moment.
I mean, I don't know why you think proximity in time is more important than proximity in like geography, or vice versa. Like, could I just point to the fact that these people live in different worlds? Like, people 100 years ago lived in different worlds. Like, that seems strange to do.
Well, I think there's only one world, right? So like we all live in like this world right now. We're all alive at the same
Well,
time,
but we don't all,
and in the same space,
not
because
really,
we're all
though,
on the
right?
same planet. I'm connected to you right now. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
like,
where you
are you
could be
more
anywhere.
connected to an American 30 years ago, or to somebody living in Sudan today? Right? I think that like,
Well,
I think that the time and geography are both pretty important.
I would say
right?
personally, I have a lot more I found in common with like a lot of foreigners who I've made friends with through the internet and various other things, who are like sort of see things on a global perspective more similarly to me
Oh god, this conversation is gonna be super boring.
about things. Like I find it very difficult personally
Hold on,
to
wait,
talk
okay, wait.
to Americans.
Yeah, so
even though
wait,
I'm American.
backing up. Who do you share more in common with? Like, in terms of just like quality of life, things that you do your day-to-day basis, like somebody living in a country like the United States today or 30 years ago, or somebody living in like a sub-Saharan impoverished African country, right? Like, I don't think the fact that we all
What do you
share.
mean by like a sub-Saharan? Where do you mean specifically? Like, I don't know. I'm like, Africa's like pretty diverse in regards to.
Sure, I
how,
used
like,
Sudan
what
as a country
it's
before,
like,
right?
so-
Do you think that you share more in
Okay,
common?
Sudan?
Yeah, with somebody that was like in Sudan today, or in one of the like 6 ongoing genocided areas today, or somebody that like is from America like 30 years ago, right? I think the geography is pretty important. I don't think it's. I think
Let's say
saying,
on a class level, like what I'm doing to like survive in the world, I probably have more in common with someone in a similar like class position as I would be or whatever 30 years ago in a Western, as you would say, or American country like zone, sure. But in other ways, the person in the Sudan also has more in common with, like, we both probably have iPhones.
I don't know if that is true. I don't know across the ports of African countries. I don't know how many people have access to technology, but I'm just saying that like I don't think that it's necessary.
iPhones are pretty proliferated. Like we've hit like pretty much like we've hit like like almost everyone in the world, if they want to have like a smartphone, like has one. There's been like
I'm almost
they've
100%
proliferated
positive
badly.
that's not true. I don't think that's the case.
Really?
I think there's a
Well,
lot
I'd
of
say I
places
think you'd be
in Africa and
surprised.
poor places that don't even have access to internet.
No, they don't have access to the internet, but they will all, but like they'll have these things too. Like because they're used by like larger, they're like handed out kind of by a lot of like American, like what do you think the USAID's doing over there? Like, the whole, there's
Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Hello. Okay. Hello. Okay. Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Follow me. Okay. Oops. Hello. Follow me. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hello. 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 Follow me. Okay. I don't know. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Hello. Follow me. Okay.
Look out! Look out!
Hello. Follow me. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hello. 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 Follow me. Okay.
Help! Help! I. What? 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 What?
Hello.
I.
Hello.
Help! Help! Look out! What? 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 What?
Hello. Follow me. Hello. Okay. Hello. Follow Hello. Me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hello, follow me. Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hello. Follow me. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. Hello. Follow me. Hello. Okay.
Help! Help! Here, boy. Wait, get him, get him, get him, get him. Here, boy.
Hello. 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 Follow me. Okay. Wait. Wait. Okay. Hello. Hello. Follow me. Hello. Okay. Hello. Follow me. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Follow me. Okay. Follow me. Okay. Oops.
Wait. Wait.
Hello. Follow me. Hello. Okay. Oops. I don't know.
What?
Hello. Follow. Follow me. Follow me.
What?
Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me.
What? Help! Help! I.
Okay. I don't know. Hello. Follow me. Hello. 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 Hehe. Hehe. Hello. Hello. Hehe. 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 Okay. Hello. Hello. Hehe. 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 Hello. Hello. Hehe. 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 Okay. 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 Hello, hello. Hehehe. 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 Okay. Hello. Hello. Hehehe. 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 Okay. Hello. 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 Hehehe. 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 Okay. Hello. Hello. Hehehe. 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 Okay. Hello.
Wait.
Follow me.
Wait. Wait.
Oops.
What?
I don't know. Oops. Hello, follow me. Hello, follow me. Hello, follow me. Okay. Hello, follow me. Hello. Hello, follow me. Okay. Hello, hello, follow me. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Oops. Hello, follow me. Hello. Okay. Hello, goodbye. Okay. Follow me. Okay. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Wait. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello. 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 Follow me. Hello. Okay. Follow me. Hello. 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 Wait. Okay. Hello. Follow. Hello. Okay. Hello. Wait. Okay. Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Hello. 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 Wait. Okay. Hello. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Hello. Wait. Okay. Hello. Follow. Hello. 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 Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hello. Hello. Follow me. Hello. Okay. Hello. Okay. Follow me. Hello. Follow me. Okay. Hello. Hello. Wait. Follow me. Okay. Okay. Follow me. Wait. Okay. Hello. Follow. Hello. Okay. Hello. Wait. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay. Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Hello. Hello. Wait. Hello. Hello. Wait. Hello. 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 Follow me. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hello. Follow me. Hello. Okay.
There's so many programs of like giving people this technology out there. It's a big part of like our like geopolitical strategy right now. You have like Elon Musk trying to like, you know, put up Starlink or whatever, so we can tie like the entire African continent to like our internet, right? Because like like these things are already proliferating. Like that's what I'm saying. I think you'd be surprised how much we'll have iPhones all over the world, you know, or just like phones in general. Those have proliferated really fast.
Okay. Where do you want to go with this, or what's the?
Hello.
Well, I was still.
Okay.
My contention, I think, where we probably disagree the most, right, is that I see America on like a trajectory towards like a very negative trajectory over like the last 40 years, and I see that getting worse. And I don't think that things in America specifically are getting better or have been getting better for a while. I think things have been getting continually worse
With
for a long
respect
time.
to what?
The well-being, like the quality of life, like the way people imagine their futures to be, like just pretty much on almost any imaginable metric.
Well, so like
of like
the reason why I'm pushing here
life,
is because like
I think
not,
people-
not on any right because like medically we've made improvements,
Hello.
technologically improvements, like
Hello.
with respect to what in more particular
Okay.
things.
we actually have like the life expectancy has actually dropped, right, in America over
Sure, but drop why?
Hello.
for a myriad
Hello.
reasons, right?
Follow
Well, I think it's
myriad
because of
reasons.
suicide and opiate like overdoses. It's not like our
Hello.
medical numbers, right?
Well, partially because like people don't want to go to the doctor and things like this because obviously our healthcare system is like a complete racket and like totally atrocious.
I don't think that's what will attribute the lowering life expectancy. It's because of the
Hello.
amount. I think it was because of suicides, and I think it's because of opiate. Right?
Well, suicide and opiate overdoses, right? That's an interesting thing. Like deaths of despair being
Hello.
raising quite drastically over the same time period. That's interesting. Like, why do you think that is?
Probably because people are lonely. Is my guess. Lonely and
Like,
purposeless.
why are they lonely?
Either
What
they
is
are really
purposeful?
bad at socializing, they don't have very many friends. We don't make good spaces in society today for people to find each other and socialize with each other. We become a little bit too atomized, especially with the
Yeah.
internet. and
Why
everything.
is that?
Probably, I think technologically, I think is a big reason why a lot of this is happening now.
Yeah, so like we made the internet. The internet kind of destroyed our like social fabric, creating like a new social fabric, which is like the internet, right? Like now the internet is the social fabric.
Okay.
But like, where did the internet come from? Why do we have the internet?
I imagine you have some big philosophical reason why. So why don't you just tell me?
No, it's not really philosophical. It's more of like a historical question. You know, like who developed the internet, like who funded it, like
Keep
why was it
hating
put
your life
together.
then.
You know,
I mean, I think the U.S. military originally used it for messaging, and then I think that two people at some universities figured out that they could like ping each other back and forth, and then I think that it grew out of some like universities, like research projects, and people kind of messing around with it, and then eventually there was like business application for it, and then it slowly grew from there.
yeah, pretty much. That's like a good short way of putting it. I mean, it kind of develops out of the same like sort of scientific like research. You could call this like war socialism or something under like FDR, like going into World War II. Like this is like where the CIA, the OSS, like all of these things are being developed at the same time. You have this like whole network of like imperial democracy, right? Like this new imperial democracy that we put together during World War II. And like that did the Manhattan Project and all these things. I mean, the Manhattan Project directly carries over into like the early days, like DARPA and things of building the internet, because the internet is designed ultimately to be like a continuity of governance manager for like a post-nuclear state. Like if we had this internet, then you know it would be much more difficult to destroy our like means of communication and things in a nuclear exchange. So like that's why we built the internet.
Okay.
So like basically what I'm saying, right, is like so in that same sort of way that like this was the thing that we created, like more so I would say even than the atomic bomb was our sort of advances in like propaganda, propagandistic like technology, media media technology. These sorts of things are what really won us World War II. And it's like the foundation of like our empire is like public relations and like advertising. Like you could call this psychological warfare. I mean, it's all really the same thing. And like, so this is the thing that we built. We like perfected this as an art, but it's also like sort of now destroyed like our social fabric. Like by doing this, by creating this America that we live in now, we destroyed the social fabric that like gave rise to it in the first place.
Okay.
So like that's my explanation for why things are like getting continually worse in America. It's because like we don't have a social fabric through like decades of like psychological warfare and manipulating of you know, like socialist movements and things like that, like people fighting for like the quality of life, the working class, for like say a right to healthcare, a right to all of these sorts of things. These were like the number one enemy to the like this like technocratic imperial governance that was put in during World War I and World War II, through the Cold War. And these are the people who like truly run things in this country, and they're running us into the ground. Like they don't particularly
Keep hating
care
your life then,
about
working
us,
class Andy.
except as like abstract like human resources in their game theoretical like war plans and things like this, right?
Gotcha. So what are we supposed to do? What's the next step?
Wait.
what do you do in a situation like that? Like, right? Like you could say like, well, let's elect candidates, right? Let's elect
I'm
candidates
asking,
and
what do
have
you
them
think?
stop
What
it.
do you think we should do?
What I think we should do, well, I don't really think there's like, we don't have that much agency right now in this historical moment. Like, I think that things are going to get a lot worse before there's even an opportunity to like alter the structures that we're like enslaved by here, right? Like, so I'm like a long-term optimist. I'm an optimist globally, but in regards to specifically America, I'm like a very, very pessimistic about like the next, say, 50 years of American history.
Okay.
You think I'm wrong? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, would you agree? Like, or do you feel differently?
Yeah, I probably feel a little bit pessimistic, but for different reasons. But
Like, what are you pessimistic about?
I mean, like things like misinformation are, I think, really pervasive. I think that the way that we have kind of like taken to our new like ways of socializing without like giving people the tools to like live that way. So for instance, the way that our lives are so like heavily dependent on the internet and everything, but we don't know how to have like real friends anymore and stuff like that, or maintain like healthy relationships, stuff like that. I think these are the things that are really negative in today's society. And then I mean, there's
Sure,
like
I probably disagree with you on misinformation because, like,
Yeah, of
I'm
course,
like,
yeah.
according to who?
Yeah.
According to who? You know, I'm like
Right.
more of like like John.
Okay.
No, I was just asking. I don't
Oh,
know.
no,
Do you
oh,
like
sorry.
literature?
I guess so.
I don't know. I saw you had in DGG. You have like a book recommendations thing or like a little book club thing. I was looking at the conversations there because I don't really know much about DGG, but some people were posting some pretty good things. I have this guy shouts out Manhattan Silver has a sure it's got like Dicta here. We got Khan, Rawls. Hey, that's some good stuff. I don't know. But what I'm saying about like John Milton, right? Milton wrote this book called the Areopagitica. I would highly recommend it, but it's his like defense of like the value of having like, you know, human misinformation allowed in like the public square, because like he believed that like, you know, in like the triumph of you know, ideas, like through like the single combat of like dialectical engagement, like, you know, people like should be allowed to publish pretty much anything they want. And then we like have an argument about it, you know, and like, you know, the people who are right end up triumphing. The things that are true end up being like eternally true, and the things that are false end up like falling away. So I don't really think misinformation is like that much of a problem in that sense. Like I would say there's more misinformation from these like institutional powers than there is from like, I don't know, random Twitter accounts.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I would disagree with basically every part of that, but
Like, what would you disagree on? Or like what?
I
I
think
don't know.
the idea that like
That's absurd.
what was it? The idea that I think the idea that like people can have like a battle of ideas and the best ones always win out, I think betrays like a fundamental misunderstanding of human nature. And the idea that like institutions
Don't you think that, like,
are
we've had,
producing
like,
more
technological
misinformation
progress?
than
Like scientific progress, like, isn't that how that works? Like in science, and like every field, is that like they have this like open dialogue. People put out these pretty
the
like
open
insane
dialogue
proposals.
doesn't happen in the scientific field
Follow
among
me.
the public. It happens among like the
Well,
scientific.
not necessarily.
Yes,
I mean,
that's
not
almost
true.
certainly necessarily. Yeah, of course.
No, there's been tons of scientific advances that don't come from like, I mean, if you're looking at like the age, like the age of science, you know, the early days of science, this is all like the technocrats, quote unquote, were just like whoever was contributing to scientific research. I mean, you
Who
go
are
back to the
going to be
alchemists.
like the most educated people, probably some of the generally more wealthy ones in society. Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. Because
Almost
to get
certainly
educated in
necessarily.
this
Wait,
time
hold on. If
period,
you're making
like, the church
advancements
would
in
educate you.
chemistry, if you're making advancements in chemistry, like just having the capital necessary to buy the tools and equipment you need to conduct these tests, probably for the last 100 years, are almost certainly going to be coming from people that are well educated, are upper educated, or have the financial means to even have the luxury to pursue that research. You're not ignoring the money required. That's like
Well,
the fact you wouldn't have
for
to work.
100 years, sure. For the last 100 years, if you're talking specifically about like laboratory science, if you're talking about that.
Sure.
But you know, so I feel like science is much larger than that, right?
Well,
like,
even
there's-
historically, if
there's
you
a-
look at advances in like mathematics and stuff, like a lot of this stuff is going like were Plato and Aristotle people out working the fields, and you look at philosophy, or if you look at people like Newton or people that have made major contributions to these fields. Like these are scholars that sit in rooms all day, like studying and reading and stuff. It's not like a worker in a field, you know, invented calculus or discovered something, right? It's almost always going to be coming from like wealthy, like well-educated. I don't want to say elites, but kind of, yeah.
Well, you're more like the priest class, right? Like, I don't know if you would call because like a lot of these people also, like, you know, they're like a lot of this research is being done by priests, right? Who've taken like
I
vows
would
of, like,
easily
poverty.
call the priest class part of the problem. Yeah, of course, 100%. They
They are
tend to be very well educated. They tend to be